Hey there, Gavin Bassett here. Just wanted to take you through a thing called 3 ways to build. And we're talking about your business, we're talking about your assignment, but we're also talking about your personal life. So let's have a look. So the first thing that I want to cover here is that there's three components when you are building a business as a Christian, as a kingdom builder for the Lord, right? So there's you, there's your business, and then there should be your assignment. Now, for someone who's just a Christian in business, who's not thinking this way, then there's just them and their business. They're not thinking, hey, there's an assignment here through my business, right? So that may be you, and maybe this sparks something for you, or I would imagine you are a kingdom builder, and this is going to be interesting for you. So I just want to take you through something which is a journey I've been on for at least 23 plus years through business and learning about how to work with God, also learning how assignment fits into business, also learning about how business is your ministry. And so that's where this has come from. So when it's just you and you're working for you, then quite often things feel a little bit empty. And as you're building the business, you feel like you're grinding. And assignment is just something you're completely unclear about, because at the end of the day, as you can see in the center there, this is all about myself. So what happens here is it's all about me, and I'm building for me, and my assignment's not even on my mind, right? So can I have success in business? Of course I can. Is it great success? No, it's usually empty success that I'm grinding away at with an unclear purpose. So let's have a look at the next bit. So the next bit is, it's got you as well, and your business and your assignment. But in this one, you're doing it for God, or that's what you believe in your heart. That's what you believe in your mind. Hey, this is for God. And I've been there where, I'm building this business for God. But there's this ridiculous roller coaster which doesn't seem to fit. And as I'm working on my business, I got highs and lows. And with my assignment, it's a little bit fuzzy. Like I kind of know that there should be, I'm giving it some thought, but it's all fuzzy. But I'm doing it for God. So what's going on? What's with this roller coaster of emotions? What's with the highs and lows in business? So let's have a look at what happens. Well, I'm praying, usually asking God to do stuff for me. And I keep telling myself, hey, I'm building this business for God, and my assignment's on my mind. Surely this is for God, but something's not quite there, because God never asked you to build it for him. Never asked you to do that. He never asked you to do the assignment for him. So let's have a look at how this should work. So how this should work is you're building this with God. So again, same three elements, you, your business, and your assignment. But for you right now, you're now in alignment because you're working with God. And as you're building your business, you start to experience the freedom of financial surplus and of time surplus, so that you can put time into your assignment. And now you're living on purpose. You're working on purpose because you're doing it with God. See, what's happened here is you've partnered with God. So he's your partner in this. He's your partner in your life. He's your partner in your business. And he's your partner on your assignment. And that's why you have alignment. And that's why when you're building your business, you get freedom. You've got absolute peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding. And as you're building your assignment and working that, you're in pursuit, because it's a heartbeat thing with God. You're in sync with God. You're in alignment with God. And so you're working on purpose with everything you do. And so my challenge for you is, if you are in that first category where it's all about you, it's all about your family, that's a terrific start. But you want to switch to be partnering and working with God. And if you, believe in your heart of hearts you're doing this for God, I want you to lay that down as well and start partnering with God. And one of the things I do, and I talk about a lot, is I set aside my Monday as my pray day, where I'm walking and talking with God about the things in the business and about things in the assignment. So I'm getting his perspective as to what we are going to do together in the next 4 days of business. Now, that may be a challenge for you right now, but I'd start with at least an hour a week, 2 hours a week, where you start partnering with God about your business. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you find it insightful. I hope it's challenged you. And for those who are already doing it with God, I hope it's encouraged you that you're on the right path. Now, here's the thing. It's not always easy, even partnering with God, because there's lessons, there's tests, there's different things that are going to come up in your business. But if you start partnering with God, start working with God to build your business, you'll be blessed beyond imagination. And I hope to help you unlock, activate, and pursue your assignment at some point in the future. God bless.